It's a little bit messy, this room I'm inside. I cleared out Mum and Dad's house and now it's all in this room. Anyway, hello, welcome back to another reading vlog. Welcome to reading vlog number 26. We are officially at the halfway through the year mark. If you watch all the way through this vlog and you've watched all my other vlogs, quite a quintessential point, then you've watched half a year worth of me and you've watched my hair grow, which is very exciting. I mean, literally watching hair grow. Where did I leave you? So when I left you, I was at Mum and Dad's and I had cleared out all of my room and I was reading Unconquerable Sun. I am obviously now home. Alas, there is no more dog content this week. Unless I go out and, hijack somebody else's hound. I'll tell you what, let's first take you through my plans for the week, which I actually have written down because that's what happens when I have a holiday. I have a bit of space to get my head in gear, and then I will talk about my reading update for you. So I want to. These aren't all completely essential. I want to film my review of Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, because I want that to go up next week. I also want to read and film Animorphs 10. Those are my two booktube related goals. Sort my sewing supplies because I picked up some storage boxes from home that I think will be better for keeping fabric and thread and all of that stuff. I have heaps of buttons that I want to go through, so I've got to sort those. So at the moment, when I wrote this list, I haven't yet finished Unconquerable Sun, and I thought it was going to take me all day today to finish it, but actually yesterday I did get through it. So I want to read Unconquerable Sun, tick, Animorphs 10, How to Twist a Dragon's Tail, and A Hero's Guide to something 5 and 6 of How to Train Your Dragons, and The Girl in the Tower are my current goals. I don't know if I have bookmark coming in the post. Basically, I think I'm meant to be getting To Sleep in a Sea of Stars and A Trouble with Peace at some point, and also Unconquerable Sun. But I've kind of lost faith in the post to get here. I don't know what it is, whether we're a weird sorting office or something. So I don't know if they will turn up. But if they do, then other than Unconquerable Sun, I may pick up one of those. But if To Sleep in a Sea of Stars comes, I may have to bail on quite a bit of my TBR. So let's try and do as much reading as we can before then. The last bit of update I have for you is that this month's tea club came in. If you've been watching these vlogs, you'll know I talked about it last time, so I felt like I had to talk about it this time. We've got best-selling chai blends and autumn teas. We have spiced pumpkin pie black tea. Winter is coming, I don't know how you say this, pu'er tea, and toffee chai, which I have already opened. The toffee chai was awesome. I think I'm going to try spiced pumpkin pie today, so let's get excited for that. I will maybe remember to update you on how good that was. Let's get on to the reading update. So I finished Unconquerable Sun by Kate Elliott, and it took me a long time to read, much longer than I thought it would. It was longer than I anticipated, and I've kind of felt like I've been in the swing of long books lately, so I don't know if it was just shifting to an ebook format for a long book, whether that had an effect or not, I don't know. But I did read it. It did take me about 5 days. Admittedly, I was at home, all of that stuff that affects that. I think it was probably a 4-star for me, which is really good. I wasn't expecting it. At one point I thought, I'm going to have to DNF this. This is way too long. But I thought it was really, really good. I think my favourite character is Persephone. I don't know if anyone's that surprised by me liking the kind of outcast of the group character, I suppose. I did really love Sun and Hetty and all of her crew. I think it's one of those things where I'll need to reread it, and I know I've said that a lot lately. I'm still getting used to reading adult fiction, and especially adult sci-fi. Getting used to that, and I think that does take time. But this I retained much more information than I would normally. I think probably because that's not a huge amount of sciencey stuff in it. It's still very firmly science fiction, but it's not, let me explain wormholes to you in a tense amount of detail, but you have to remember that all of the caveats I've put in, because they'll be plot relevant later, it was more sort of, here's these people in a world doing a story. And I think because it's an Alexander the Great retelling, reimagining setting, then it has its basis in story rather than in world, and it feels kind of fantasy. The beats of the story are quite fantasy, I guess. I'll be honest, I remember very little of Alexander the Great. Despite being an ancient historian, I didn't do most Greek history, So all I remembered was Bucephalus, and that comes up, so I felt very good for remembering that his horse was called Bucephalus. One other thing I did enjoy, and again this is all going to come up in my review, so sorry to people who watch all of my videos, I thought that it was really interesting. It's not a story that really felt like it had a beginning, middle, end, and that's partly because it's the first book in a series, but it felt much more of a what's the word I'm looking for? It felt much more of a sequential kind of story, so you follow these characters through and one thing has a knock-on effect, so they go to the next place, so they go to the next place, and I actually really enjoy that in storytelling, and I think it helps things feel really fresh and carry you through a long book like that. And it feels very familiar as well, which I like. Fresh and familiar. Right, I've now been talking for 7.5 minutes, and that's quite a lot to expect editing me to go through and you to go through of a first part of a vlog on a Sunday. So I'm going to go, and today I think I will try and read, I think, let's just leave it there. Today I will try and read. Hello, happy Tuesday. I'm not quite in frame. Actually, everything's not fine. I'm having one of those days. I had a very productive day yesterday, and a reasonably productive morning. Like, it has been productive. I'm just in one of those moods where everything feels stressful and not right, and I think, in part, it's because this room is a mess. So I'm thinking I'm going to use some time this afternoon to clear it a little bit. In fact, the more I look at it, the more stressed I feel. So I think that's something I'm going to take some time to do. But yeah, I'm just having one of those days where everything's bothering me. Like, for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to start tracking some of my social media stats, which I haven't been doing. Like, I've been tracking my YouTube subscriber count because I enjoy doing that. And that's what I'm currently caring about, and everything else I've sort of just been leaving be. And then, for some reason, I decided to write down where I was at the start of August, and that means you can see when people unfollow you. I need to find a way of being able to track stats because it's interesting and like a part of this, not a job, but with a way that doesn't make me notice it in the small scale. Like, I need the bigger stats, like to only know when it's gone up by 100 or something. That's what I want. Anyway, that was a tangent. I only have 4 minutes of memory on this memory card, so we'll have to go quickly. I think we talked about how I finished Unconquerable Sun, but today in the post I did get my finished copy of it for the blog tour. I was reading a digital copy. This was also sent to me for free by the publisher. Full disclosure. It's very nice. Hang on, there we go. It's a very pretty thing. It feels much shorter than it felt when I was reading it digitally, which bums me out, but it is very good and very nice to have, and does mean I can now film my video review for it. I've written the blog review, that's all done. So the video review will come at some point in the future. I'm going to grab my list. Memory of Souls is done. Unconquerable Sun has been read. Unconquerable Sun review has been done. I have put some stuff away. I did go through my sewing supplies. They are largely organised. I need to go through the fabric, but that's easy enough. And then today, as in over lunchtime kind of time, I finished Animorphs 10. I finished reading it and writing. I kind of write the script as I read it, so I need to go through and edit that and make that into something that I can then film. But that's done as well. So yeah, I'm on top of things. I'm just feeling like I'm not, and that's kind of the worst place to be. And I think if my room is tidy, then I will feel on top of things as much as I actually am. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Hello, the vlog. I'm coming at you from a standing position and my tripod is a little bit wobbly, so I'm sorry if this is making you seasick. No, I'm standing because I've just moved my office chair after filming my review for Addie LaRue, and I don't want to pick it up again, so I've just decided that instead I will raise my tripod and talk to you standing. But it's quite nice to know I could film videos this way. I really don't have any desire to, but the options are there for freedom of movement. What do I have to update you on today? I filmed my Addie LaRue video. That will be going up tomorrow when you're watching this, so that's good. I've also started work on thinking out and planning another big project that I will probably regret doing after I do the first video in that project, but that's fine. I am 65 pages into my reread of The Girl in the Tower, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really good. It's got such a good opening, especially if you're coming off the back of the first book, which I'm not, but I read it within the last year, so that feels like I'm coming off the back of it. And yeah, it's so fab. I'm really loving it, and I will have more to say when that is done. Other than that, things are progressing as normal, I think. I've written some book reviews. As I say, I've got some editing to do and some more project planning stuff. We'll see how that goes. Hi. I'm a mess. But it's okay, because I'm standing up, so I'm productive. I just wanted to come in. It is Thursday, the plant has been watered. Did I talk about the new addition to our lives? I think I talked about the cactus. I have cactuses now. It's very exciting. I also have a very jaunty. How dare you require a new memory card when I'm filming? Books, those things what I talk about. Reading update, I finished, it's not in here, it must be in the other room. I finished The Girl in the Tower and I absolutely loved it. Like, utterly beautiful, broke my heart into pieces. Oh, it's so good. And I think knowing what happens in book 3 so much more painful. I am going to reread book 3 beginning of next month. I think. But yes, absolutely stunning. Absolutely loved it. And then I'm going to pick up the 5 and 6, How to Train Your Dragon, because those were the other things I wanted to read this week. My video review of Adding the Rue is all up and ready for what is tomorrow for you. I have a few more books left on my TBR, and I got approved for, oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Is it called Hard Times? The next Jodie Taylor book in the Chronicles of St. Mary's, but the spin-off series from that. I got approved for that, which I'm very excited about, so that needs to be read at some stage, but I'm feeling behind on my TBR. I don't think I actually am, but I feel behind, so I need to do some kind of dedicated reading this weekend and this week. But I have also bitten off the beginning of a very enormous project that I don't know how feasible it is, but I need to do it because now I've done enough Google Docs to make it feel like I've done the sunk cost is there in terms of Google storage space. I think I'll have more to say about that the start of next year. Like, that's how long term we're talking this project is. Start of next year. Other than that, I don't think I have too much more else to update you on, and I'm going to take the rest of the evening off and maybe read some How to Train Your Dragon. Maybe. Hello, the vlog. Did I actually film that last clip? Probably. If not, I can re-record it, that's no problem. I've just filmed Animorphs 10, that is going up next week, so prepare yourself for Animorphs 10. I've just been to the door and I have a parcel from the shed and I don't know what it is. Oh, nice. I couldn't remember if I had requested this or not. It's The Trouble with Peace by Joe Abercrombie. I genuinely couldn't remember what I'd requested, and I only have like 2 other books that might come in the post at some point, but this is the sequel to A Little Hatred, which is a book that I need to reread, but this is out really soon. So I might have to bump this into my weekend's reading. Maybe I'll put reading A Little Hatred in my weekend's reading and then reread this. That feels like a better plan. Yeah, it's very exciting. I like getting book post. It's nice. Obviously this was sent to me for free. All of the disclaimers, I usually keep them in the description. Other things to update you on while I'm here. I have read book 5 and 6 in the How to Train Your Dragon series, How to Twist a Dragon's Tail and How to... something else about a dragon. I can't remember, and it's not hugely important. You can read them in any order, that's kind of how they're designed. I'm enjoying the series so far. They're very quick to read. They're middle grade, there's a lot of illustration. I find them fun. I still think that there aren't any... There's one female character who is Hiccup's age, and her name is Kamikaze, and I'm not that surprised as to why that did not make it into the film. But when the film has Astrid, and I love Astrid so much, it's just a slight sadness that it's so boy-centred. I mean, there's big boobied Bertha, but you know. So maybe I just need to focus on getting editing and things done so that I can read this weekend. That may be the solution to my problems. I will have to update you tomorrow as to what I decide to do. Okay, right, I'm gonna go. Hi. Let's be a bit more in frame. I think this is as dry as my hair is going to get before it is too late to film today. Hi, it is Saturday morning. I'm sorry if you can hear the laundry spinning wildly, but that's what life is. It's trying to get laundry done. Things to update you on today, and to close out the vlog, I realised, because I don't know why, saw it on Twitter and realised I'm actually part of the blog tour for The Trouble with Peace. It's up there, that's why I'm looking up there, which I think I missed an email or it went into my junk, something happened. Whoops. So I'm actually on that for the 15th, which is in like 3 days? Right. Kind of all hands on deck for reading that, but I do really want to read A Little Hatred first because I want to give it its best shot, and I also haven't read A Little Hatred since I read the First Law trilogy, so I have started A Little Hatred, my reread, and that's my goal for today, is to get that done. I'm 10% in. I think it's going to take me another hour and a half to finish ish. So that's on deck. That's in the cards. And then I will read Trouble with Peace tomorrow and maybe the day after. So it might bump into next week's vlog. Either way, I will update you then. And then hopefully have everything written and ready for a blog tour on the 15th. Why do I do this to myself? On the bright side, it won't sit on my TBR for ages because it just needs to get written. So sometimes we work best under pressure. Other than that, I've had a very good week. I think I got everything on my to-do list done. I think I have now messed up my sewing supplies, but they should be easy enough to put back in order because I sorted them. The only thing left, I think, is just sort out. I have like a random box filled with random stuff that will become a dumping ground if I don't sort it, but I think that can wait till tomorrow. Yeah, that's everything. It's been a pretty good reading week. I think getting a lot of stuff done in the background to do with booktube and books and things that isn't particularly interesting for the vlog, but, you know, makes things line up properly, and getting videos filmed and edited and uploaded and all of that good stuff. There's some great content coming your way. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't already to see that. You can also comment below. Let me know what you've been reading this week. Let me know if you've read How to Train a Dragon books. Are there more female characters in the later ones? I would like to know. Have you ever suddenly realised you were on a blog tour and had to haul ass to get stuff read? I would like to know as well. I would like to feel less alone. While you're down there commenting, you can also follow me on all of my social media. That's in the description. As I say, you can subscribe. It makes me feel loved and appreciated. That's all from me, and I will see you in the next one. It's gonna be some bloopers now. Hi.